Y2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring Kansas City as they go up against the Nuggets.
Broadcasting along and with
well, guys, Victor.
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, DA. Thank you. And early in the season, many coaches, Clark, still experimenting with rotations. Who plays when and where, and how long has it been in your experience to have that established on a team?
Well, it varies from team to team. There are a number of factors. One, the coach, has he been there a while? Does he have an established style of play and system? Two, what's your roster like? How healthy are you? What's the mix and makeup of your team? So it could vary, but typically you'd like to have it not prolong itself into the regular season. You hope that a few weeks of training camp, and then by the time you get a month of the season under your belt, that you're pretty anchored into who you are and how you're going to try to play.
Good outline. We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Denver, Kevin Love out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Oladipo in at the 3 spot. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Harris kicks to Simmons. And Lopez pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Curry. Now the pass to DeRozan. For 3, Harris. And no good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Out of bounds. Kansas City takes possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Parker finds Lopez. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Curry's got his first 2 points.
Having now been a head coach for 5 full years, 2 years with the Kings, 3 with the Nuggets, Malone's had his fill of inexperienced rosters and has done a reasonably good job with them.
Now here's Oladipo. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simmons inside the 1. Rebounded by Kansas City. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's great to see how Malone's been able to develop these young players.
Yeah, it sure is, because I think the players have a lot of respect for him. They play hard for him, certainly. And they see he's willing to make adjustments. I think he does a nice job adapting his style to his personnel.
Now here's Parker after Ben Simmons' miss. Harris misses.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Oladipo, the pass to Simmons. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Kansas City. Harris kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Lopez. Poked away. To the middle. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
Puts it up from 15. Yep, that one goes in there.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to Ingles. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Curry against Simmons. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Here's Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
A good close contest so far as we finish. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a...
The field goal percentage as a whole.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
Steph Curry's out there with Harris. Then there's Parker. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Denver, they've got Harris. Kevin Love out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Oladipo in at the 3 slot. Now here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. Outside for Simmons. Offline with his 3. Kansas City leading by 4. And not the best season for Brook Lopez a year ago. Never seemed to be in the form we're used to seeing him in.
Normally, Kevin, he's so efficient and just didn't make the shots at the rate he normally does. He ended up being more of a role-playing big man than a centerpiece. And I think he's still got plenty left in his fuel tank, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him bounce back with a really strong season.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Gary Harris. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Boy, the floater is one of the most beautiful shots in the game, and when used correctly, Victor Oladipo showing you he's got that shot down pat.
Now here's DeRozan. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Harris kicks to DeRozan. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lopez against Love. Outside, Simmons. Love trying to break loose. No good from Simmons. For Kansas City, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Parker finds Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
1:15 left to play here in the half. And the Denver Nuggets, this is a team, Clark, that's slowly building for the future.
46 wins last season, Kevin. The most they'd had in 5 years, coming up just 6 points short of making the playoffs. This is a team that's hungry, and they're starting to believe in themselves, too.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Kansas City. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. And DeRozan, here we go. Off on the layup.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
With the floater. Harris dishes to Curry. Trying to get open is Lopez. Curry's shot is off.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those.
And it's Love missing. For Kansas City, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. It's Parker with the drive. Curry against Simmons. DeRozan in the corner. Over Oladipo, and Kansas City misses again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And a close game so far. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, checking out Kansas City. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Brook Lopez.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Parker out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Curry. Then there's Harris. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Now here's Parker. They grab their own miss. For 3, Harris. No good on the shot.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Oladipo. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Oladipo's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Denver. For Kansas City, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And for Victor Oladipo, his jump forward, Clark, as a player, came through a lot of small improvements, but perhaps the largest was his shooting.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned the incremental improvements in those small areas. You know, his percentages certainly went up inside and out, but he created a lot of chances for himself and his teammates with his driving ability. And he got very comfortable shooting off the bounce and not just relying on the catch and shoot. And boy, his confidence, you could just see it elevating with each passing month of the season. And this guy's a bona fide all-star.
Now here's Simmons following the miss by DeRozan. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
The Nuggets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Now here's Parker. Down low, Lopez. Good D by Love. The Nuggets leading by 4. Harris inside. Harris is there. Parker with the steal. Outside DeRozan. No good on the triple.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Love, no good. Kansas City has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and Kansas City misses again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris passes to Simmons. Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
That pushes it to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Harris outside. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Harris kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Love. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Simmons on the wing, guarded by Kerr. From deep, Ingles. And again, Denver with the triple.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now, here's DeRozan. Harris looking it over. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Here's Lopez, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally.
A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for the Denver Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Kevin Love. Harris is out there with Simmons. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oladipo in at the small forward position. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Feeds to Love. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his third assist on the night. Kansas City trails by 11. Outside DeRozan. Harris against Harris. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Nobody near Parker. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Ingles finds Simmons. Rebounded by Kansas City.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Harris. Money from the wing. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Ingles. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Oladipo against DeRozan. Now here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. The offensive rebound. 4 on the clock. Count that one. Oladipo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
Boy, Oladipo has tremendous athleticism, and with his effort on the offensive glass, he keeps possessions alive for his team.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He said, we've come this far. Now we've got to give everything left to get this one. And we can do it. So go out there and do it. Guys, we'll see what they can do.
Thanks, David. The Nuggets leading by 11. Harris outside. DeRozan against Oladipo. Outside, Simmons. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Good! And the Nuggets lead by 13. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Kansas City. Over Simmons. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nuggets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Ben Simmons.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Off the mark from 16 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris against Lopez. Pass to Harris. That's a 2 from Parker, and that one hits back iron. And here is Simmons. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.